your new job as the night security here at Freddy Fazbears Pizza. We here at Fazbear Entertainment are all very excited to have you on board, especially in face of past events. I actually used to work the very same position as you back in '87, which is why the new owner decided to call me back to help you out. Now, looking at it here, the layout seems very different than when I worked there, but it should still be mostly straightforward. At your desk, you should be able to access the building's camera system just by turning on the monitor right there. To switch your camera's view, all you have to do is click on the gray circles dotted around the floor plan on your top right. Now, while things may look a little dark at night, but yeah, there's a simple fix to this. You can just click on the square button to the left of your display to activate the camera's built-in light, which should illuminate the room, at least partly. Now to the right of your desk, you'll see the security terminal. This thing is your best friend. Fazbear Entertainment has spared no expense in the design of this baby, which means that you damage it in any way, you're liable to cover its repair or replacement. If you take note of that big group of switches there, those switches control the signal jammers. I should know better than anyone that some of these characters, especially the ones from the last location, are prone to being buggy. For example, that Balloon Kid thing, he's been known to try and tamper with any sort of light or electrical system he can get his hands on. In fact, if I had to wager a guess, I'd say he might try to tamper with the building's power from any one of our Fazbear heavy-duty recharge stations we have placed in the off-limits areas. They should be marked in yellow on your interface. They were made to quickly transfer large amounts of electricity into the characters quickly so that the theoretical downtime between shows could be minimized. Though, funnily enough, I don't think they've ever actually been used. Now the issue with this lies in the power saving methods built into the system. After the shutdown at the last location, the new owner is really running this operation on the dime, so to speak. Building a whole new location isn't cheap after all. So at night you won't be able to use more than the allocated amount of power. With how much these outlets use, anything using one would, it would drain quite quickly. That's where the signal jammer comes in handy. On your terminal, you'll see several switches along the side that have a camera number next to them. If you flick one of these on, it'll activate a jammer that will mess with any one of the characters using the newer technology. So if you see that he's heading towards any of the outlets, just activate the jammer for the cameras in and give it a few seconds, and he should wander away. Man, I would have killed that one of these back when I worked at the old location. Aren't you a lucky guy? Oh, also, on your terminal, you'll see two big red buttons. These control the security doors going through your office. These doors use power as, well, from what I can tell from these diagrams, they appear to be some sort of magnetic. But I'm no expert on the matter, so, now you shouldn't have to use these, but if worse comes to worse, then you could just press the button down and the door will shut. Not to imply you're in danger or anything. I mean, even the possibility of... never mind, forget I said anything on that. Now, there is a legal thing I have to read, just to get it out of the way, but really nothing to mull over. I assure you it's rather standard. Welcome to your new position as night security guard at Freddy Fazbears Pizza, the home of fantasy and fun. Fazbear Entertainment has provided you with the finest security equipment as well as several sheets to help you get acquainted with the family. You are reminded that it is prohibited to film inside the establishment during your shift. It is prohibited for you to eat from the establishment's kitchen. It is prohibited to touch or tamper with the animatronics. It is expected for you to come to work on time and maintain a high level of decorum. There's like 90 of these, I'll skip forward a bit. Failure to abide by any of these provisions are grounds for immediate termination. If you damage any equipment provided by Fazbear Entertainment, you are liable to cover its full cost. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for any injuries sustained in the course of your employment. You realize the possibility of injury, stress, dismemberment, death, irreparable, grotesque maiming, mutilation, and above all, fun. I do believe... Yeah, that just about cover everything you need to know for tonight. If you want, you can leave a note for me and I'll address it for tomorrow. I'm actually working a day shift here temporarily over the week, so just lay it on the desk and I'll read it over when I come in the morning. Alright, catch you on the flip side.